I have facilitated dozens of changeover reduction events all around the world. Most times the goal is to reduce changeover time by 50% or more, and my teams have accomplished that goal every single time. One time, in 2012, I was asked to facilitate a changeover reduction event in Pensacola. The goal this time was to reduce changeover time by 90% or more. Now, flying to Pensacola, I wondered how a team would be able to accomplish that challenging goal in a week or less. Undaunted, I figured I'd give it my best shot and see how well we could do. Now, our focus area was the edge finishing line, which cut shapes into the edges of ceiling tile for final finishing at special painting areas. Now, on day one, we observed the cutting and finishing line and noticed that there were dozens of adjustment points all over the equipment, and that as adjustments were being made during changeover, technicians were walking 30 yards to their toolboxes to get the specific tools they needed to make those adjustments. They would go back and forth to these toolboxes, and we saw that there was so much movement, there had to be opportunity to reduce time. The observed changeover took 90 minutes in total, so that our goal was going to be to get changeover time to be less than 9 minutes. A very challenging goal. Now, what we realized was the biggest opportunity seemed to be all that movement back and forth to these individual toolboxes located yards from the line. And what we realized was if we put 3 very specific tools at the locations where needed, we probably could reduce the amount of movement significantly and thus reduce the time required. Now, what this was going to take was 3 very specific tools placed at 8 adjustment points around the line. We as a team had to agree that it was reasonable to do that, and they sent me to the store to buy 8 sets of those 3 specific tools. We left the toolboxes where they were, but we said no longer do you have to go back to your toolboxes. Go straight to the line and use the adjusting tools that were waiting for you right there. Not only did we do that, but we created some visual steps right at the line, and we installed a countdown clock. At the end of the week, the team found that they had reduced changeover from 90 minutes to 15 minutes. So we didn't quite accomplish our goal, but everybody seemed very pleased that we had made an 83% changeover time reduction in a very safe and simple way. The lesson here is no matter how challenging you set your goal, teams will figure out a way to meet or almost meet them, and sometimes even exceed them. I hope this story provided you with some inspiration to revisit your own processes. I have a lot more I'd like to share. Head over to pi-partners.com to learn how I can help. And check back from time to time for more Kaizen stories.